Welcome back to Top 10 Magazine. My name is Tom, and in this video we're embarking on a captivating exploration of World War II's most significant battles. From the monumental clashes that changed the tide of the war to the heroic stories of those who fought on the front lines. Number 1. Battle of Stalingrad, 1942 to 1943. The Battle of Stalingrad was a brutal, months-long confrontation between the Soviet Union and Germany on the Eastern Front. It was a turning point in the war, with the Soviets successfully defending the city of Stalingrad against the German invasion. The battle was characterized by intense urban warfare and high casualties on both sides. The Soviet victory at Stalingrad halted the German advance into the Soviet Union and marked the first major defeat for the German army. It boosted Soviet morale, shifted the momentum in favor of the Allies, and ultimately led to the Soviet offensive that pushed the Germans back. Number 2. Battle of Midway, 1942. Fought between the United States and Japan in the Pacific Ocean, the Battle of Midway was a pivotal naval engagement. It took place just 6 months after the attack on Pearl Harbor. The U.S. Navy successfully intercepted and defeated the Japanese fleet, sinking 4 of their aircraft carriers. The American victory at Midway severely weakened Japan's naval power in the Pacific and shifted the balance in favor of the United States. It marked a turning point in the Pacific theater and halted Japan's expansion, setting the stage for the Allies' subsequent island-hopping campaign. Number 3. Battle of Normandy, 1944. Commonly known as D-Day, the Battle of Normandy was a massive amphibious invasion by the Allied forces on the beaches of Normandy, France. It was the largest seaborne invasion in history and a crucial turning point in the war. The successful Allied landing established a Western front against Nazi Germany. Despite heavy casualties, the Allies managed to secure a foothold in France and began the liberation of Western Europe. The Battle of Normandy marked the beginning of the end for Hitler's regime and paved the way for subsequent Allied victories. Number 4. Battle of Britain, 1940. The Battle of Britain was an intense air campaign fought between the United Kingdom and Germany. The German Luftwaffe sought to gain air superiority in preparation for a planned invasion of Britain. The Royal Air Force, RAF, valiantly defended the country, employing tactics such as radar and the use of Spitfire and Hurricane fighter planes. The RAF's success in repelling the German attacks prevented a German invasion and demonstrated that Hitler's forces could be effectively resisted. The Battle of Britain was a significant morale boost for the Allies and marked the first major setback for Nazi Germany. Number 5. Battle of Berlin, 1945. The Battle of Berlin was the final major offensive of the European theater. Soviet forces launched a massive assault on the German capital, leading to intense street-to-street fighting. The battle resulted in the capture of Berlin by the Soviets, the suicide of Adolf Hitler, and the unconditional surrender of Nazi Germany. It marked the end of Hitler's Third Reich and the beginning of the post-war era in Europe. The Battle of Berlin was a significant milestone in the Allied victory and the ultimate collapse of Nazi Germany.
Don't forget to like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel for more top 10 videos like this one.
Number 6. Battle of Guadalcanal, 1942 to 1943. Fought in the Pacific Theater, the Battle of Guadalcanal was a significant campaign between the United States and Japan. The objective was to secure the island of Guadalcanal, which held a strategically important airfield. The battle involved intense land, sea, and air engagements. The U.S. forces successfully defended the island against Japanese counterattacks and gradually gained control. The American victory at Guadalcanal marked the first major offensive against Japanese-held territory and served as a launching point for further Allied advances in the Pacific. Number 7. Battle of Kursk, 1943. The Battle of Kursk was the largest tank battle in history and a critical confrontation on the Eastern Front. The Soviet Union successfully repelled a massive German offensive aimed at the Kursk salient. The battle involved extensive armored engagements and saw the deployment of new weapons and tactics. The Soviet victory at Kursk marked a turning point on the Eastern Front, halting the German advance and putting them on the defensive. It paved the way for the subsequent Soviet counteroffensive that pushed the Germans back and eventually led to their defeat. Number 8. Battle of the Bulge, 1944 to 1945. The Battle of the Bulge was Germany's last major offensive on the Western Front. It aimed to split the Allied lines and cut off the vital port of Antwerp. The German forces launched a surprise attack in the Ardennes region, creating a bulge in the Allied lines. However, the Allies managed to regroup and repel the German advance after weeks of intense fighting in harsh winter conditions. The Battle of the Bulge significantly depleted Germany's resources and weakened their ability to resist the Allied forces. It marked a turning point in the Western Front and paved the way for the final Allied push towards Germany. Number 9. Battle of Okinawa, 1945. The Battle of Okinawa was a major amphibious assault by the United States against Japanese-held Okinawa. It was one of the bloodiest battles of the Pacific War, with heavy casualties on both sides. The U.S. forces aimed to secure airbases for launching the planned invasion of Japan. The battle involved intense ground combat, kamikaze attacks, and the extensive use of artillery. The American victory at Okinawa provided a crucial base for the subsequent planned invasion of Japan and demonstrated Japan's determination to fight to the end. Number 10. Battle of El Alamein, 1942. Fought in North Africa, the Battle of El Alamein was a decisive victory for the Allies, particularly the British Eighth Army, against the Axis forces led by Germany and Italy. The battle marked a turning point in the North African campaign, halting the Axis advance towards Egypt. The Allies successfully repelled several German offensives and eventually launched a counteroffensive, forcing the Axis forces into a retreat. The Battle of El Alamein secured the control of North Africa for the Allies, ensured the safety of the Suez Canal, and opened up the possibility of an Allied invasion of Italy.
Want to see more top 10 videos like this one? Subscribe now and join our community.